Well, it almost rained this morning, but looks like we got a cloudy but warm and we hope dry day. Fixed up this seam yesterday, put a little Interlux 30. Seam compounded in it. This is what I'm going to use for all the other seam work that needs to be done. And it's time to put some boot stripe color on the boot stripe, finally. Yeah, this cheapo throwaway brush is just shedding too much. I think I have another slightly better throwaway. The only good brush I have, it has too much gray on it right now. I don't know, I might wind up going to get another brush. Let's see. Yeah, this one's shedding bristles a lot too. It's taking way too long. It's too small. I think I'm going to try setting up a small roller, and I could probably get away with using that brush just for tipping. This is only the first coat, so I'll be able to come back and pick a lot of these hairs off. But if I try to press down with it at all, they just come out. Actually, I managed to clean this sufficiently, I think. A little of the gray might come into it, but it's first coat, so whatever. I really just don't feel like going to the store. I got some momentum. I'm starting late today because I was waiting for it to start raining. Yeah. In a land where the Tradewinds play. Yeah, I gotta sand that again before I remask that. I can do that when I do the other side. I was thinking about putting some of that silver primer on the boot stripe area of the port side, but I realized I've got quite a bit more prep to do. I gotta try to sand that or something. And I've got some plugs that have to be done, and I'm not gonna pull this plank, I don't think. I think I'm going to cut and scarf, but I'm gonna need to nail a batten to guide the router to do that. I've got a seam to deal with here. There's not much point in doing anything with that yet. Yeah, I got a few more plugs anyway. I might do the plugs today. Well, nah, I'm not gonna do them today. This is yesterday's second coat of gray on here. A bunch of gnats landed on it or something, but happily they are pretty much coming off. I'm gonna wait a couple more days and then try to scrub it with a towel. I don't know what they are. I think they're gnats. They're not really stuck in there. Looks pretty rough, but that's the goal. Just clean and neat. Old and scruffy, but clean and neat. So what else can I do? Oh yeah, I can remove this masking. Everybody likes a good tape pull. I would just trim it with a knife, but then I would cut. I would trim it with a knife, but I would cut through the paint. Behind there. Touch-ups. We do touch-ups. Not today. Really? Really? That's all right. When I touch up the black, I'll probably, I don't know if I'll cut it by hand, I don't know what I'll do. Wow. That bled a lot, and I should have had my head under there more to see what I was doing. But that's all right. I got paint in there. We can make it pretty later. Well, prettier. Damn it. Man, it bled too. Come off easily enough. All right. I've got a couple hours of daylight left, and before I took a break for lunch, I scraped off the loosest of the old bottom paint. I'm gonna have to sand to get rid of the rest of it before I prime this side, but I don't want to do it today because this is still kind of wet. I might try to do another quick second coat in about an hour or so, but first I'm gonna start banging in some cotton, getting these seams ready for seam compound and primer. Let's see how that goes. First, we're going to prime it with some linseed oil. In addition to the cotton, the boat came with a nice ball of this cotton string. And I saw that it was used in some of these seams. I'm trying to twist this. What are you doing? Why won't you let me do that? Oh, yeah, I've got to tie an overhand knot. Relay it nice and tight. Maybe put a little linseed oil on it. I know that's a thing. I know I should have a winder or whatever. If I was doing the whole boat, I would. I know I'm not saturating it, but I'm not really trying to. Different doing the cotton. It's a fairly wide gap in there too. I could see a little daylight, so I think this is prudent. It's going to ease it in there. I figure if it stays put, that means it's meant to be. Yeah, okay. Did I make this long enough? That's the question. All right, here goes nothing. I really should have enough there to twist it on, but I think it's going to be okay. I'll start with the smaller. Wow, this is going to need, be bigger. A little bigger. I have a box of oakum, but Russ the builder advised me not to use it. I'm not sure why. I don't think any oakum was used prior on this boat. I need a system here. I gotta develop a rhythm. Doesn't help that the wind is trying to take the cotton away. I think I need a slightly larger iron. Yeah, we'll come back on that. Just going to get a couple more loops in there, and then I'm going to come back on it. just enough so it frickin' stays. I don't know what that was. That's how they do it on YouTube, as far as I can tell. Let's see. I like this mallet for this. I think it's just right. Could be a little bit heavier, but yeah, I jammed it in there. Come back. Yeah, it slipped out. Damn it. I think I need to throw it over my shoulder or something because the weight is pulling it out and the wind. Something bad is going to happen if I do that. I should be going the other way. I think that would work better for my right-handedness. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. It's got to be hanging like straight down. Bucket. It's a wide seam. That's for sure. There we go. I think I got it now. Nope. This is too thick. I need the intermediary. Yeah. It doesn't want to go in, does it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't want to go in at all. I don't know why. The string might be too much. Shorter loops, maybe. That's looking more like it should. Yeah. Alright. Should I put seam compound on it now as I go? I think maybe I should. Ooh, this stuff smells crazy. Not in a good way. Wait a minute. Stop. I want to prime this first. What am I doing? Dummy? Yeah, I got to prime the wood first. So we're not going to do this today. Yeah. This one is fairly wide too, but I see some of the old string still in there in places. I didn't dig it all the way out. I got all the loose stuff out. A couple fibers. Yeah, I'm going to try it without the string this time, and I'm going to keep it thick. Right enough here. I might have to get more. I put X amount in the bucket. I hate that. How do you prevent that? Big loops. Only time will tell if this is the best way for me to do it. Roll back on it early just to keep it all in there. Yeah, that's the trick. Get it? Yep. What did I do? I went so it was over it. Yeah, should be rolling over it. Be better to have one continuous piece, but this cotton does not want to behave. It may be too old. I don't know. I don't know how old it is. Ooh, yeah, I pushed it in a little too far that time. Yeah, I think I might be getting it. I'm gonna get it like that. That's how you lift it up. That makes a nice loop. And it kind of rolls it up a little. Whoop. Maybe a little tiny bit too much.
Someone by your side to tell your troubles to cast your care to the Tradewinds, and they'll carry your care